Hey there, it's Brad behind the camera, and we're going to take a look at the RALENO, ooh, there goes the battery, LED shooting tint kit. This is a 2 foot cube shooting tint with LED lights in the top, and I use it for little fun product photography stuff like this, and we are going to try to take pictures of our little tiny dogs in here to see if that works out later. But I'm going to tell you about some of the features. So I'm going to grab this guy. If you see in here, you've got reflective surfaces on the inside, and you've got this panel that goes up smoothly to the back and up to the top there where it's connected. There's a diffuser up top to cover up those lights. I'll say in a minute why you can see some of them there. And then if we go out, we've got this little window where you can close this up if you want. And this is all Velcro. It's all pretty straightforward, nothing really complicated, but these reflective surfaces. And then got all this messy setup for some more product things here. There are 4 different backdrops. It comes with black is the material that is on the inside if you don't put anything up apart from the silver on the sides. But there's this sort of peachy color, a faded peach, and a gray and a black that you can put on the inside to make it smooth. And then if you go up to the top, you have a hole where you can shoot through there. So we've got that hole. And there's a hole in the diffuser where this is pretty well designed. They thought about this, where you've got the part that you pull out and then you Velcro it back, just like with this bit up here. So see, there's Velcro there to stick it to, and that's where the power comes out. So you see we've got this power thing here where if I were to turn the knob, then the power would go down. Oh, and my little phone is adjusting it. Okay, so I turned it off, back on, and turning it up. Okay, and then there's an on-off button there. Okay, with a little power cable. All right, so this is pretty pretty easy to work with. We've got a box here. It's the 2-foot cube box it comes in that everything fit in, and it's not too wide. So I'll probably be storing things in that. I might keep the backdrops separate. But so far it's pretty simple. It's not super sturdy. But one of the things I want to tell you about before we go is, let's open this up here. Okay, I just folded the whole thing down. Each of these sides just folds down, and there's little bits of Velcro hooks and loops on there. So one of the things that I wasn't sure about was the color temperature. So I think I remember it saying on the listing that it was greater than or equal to, or not the color temperature, that's 5500 Kelvin, the color rendering index. So what the quality of the color is. I think I remembered it saying it was 92 or greater, but then I look at the manual and it says that it's greater than or equal to 82. It's the third one up from the bottom there under specs. So that's not great. And that's a little disappointing. But if you're not getting this for professional work where it really matters that you get the colors accurate, if you're not using one of the cubes, I've got one of those, and you're not shooting with DSLR and trying to adjust in Photoshop to make sure that you're getting everything accurate, then it probably doesn't matter that much. I'm happy with this for my purposes where no one's paying me to do this work. So you know, it may be good for you if that's what you're looking at, or if the color isn't really important. If what's important is you need this much room, because when you get one of the 1 foot cubes, you can't go far to the side before you see the walls there. You've got to get pretty close. So this allows me to have a little bit of a spread. I had to do it closer in like that. So that works out okay. So those are things to think about. At the 2 foot cube is still a little unwieldy to deal with. It was a bit of a challenge working it out, but so I wouldn't want to go bigger than that for a light box. I'd rather do a bigger setup with the, you know, light panels and stuff like that for anything bigger. But I think this is pretty good for small product photography, and maybe for small dog photography if they're really tiny. All right, hope it helped.